What's up, Reign of Terrors? I'm back to my shitty webcam, so I'm going to try and speak up. Week 13's in the books, and that's also the end of the regular season. So with that, we have 6 teams advancing to the playoffs. We have Marty, Will Forks Chode, Mark Kanya. High score for the year, 1,500 and something points. Gets $170 and a bye week. Also, Dingleberries, they get a bye week. They needed me to lose, the antagonists, and they also needed to win, and they did it. Good job, Dingleberries. You earned that bye week. I didn't. I left 78 points on my bench. I'm wearing a hoodie, but I'm not Bill Belichick. I'm a failure. But I made the playoffs, and I'm playing Where's the Beef Brady, the lowest seat. He got in on points. Beat out Austin with my nipples by just 16 points. In the other bracket, we have Raging Ray Rice, who won, and Sloppy Joe's, who also won. They'll be playing each other. The winner of that game will play Will Forks Chode. And the winner of my game, the antagonists, versus... Who the hell am I playing again? Where's Beef Brady? Will play the Dingleberries. Sorry, I'm kind of slow tonight. I'm still a little depressed for not getting my bye week. Now with that, let me recap the games from Week 13. And then I'll give my projections on who I think is going to do well in the playoffs. In our first matchup, the Dingleberries needed that win to get the bye week. They played the Flaccid Dongs, luckily for them. Even though Tony Romo didn't put up a hell of a lot of points at all, Julio Jones and Le'Veon Bell came through, combined 55 points. Gronkowski did all right. Crabtree was shut down by Seattle. Crosby did pretty well. As for the Flaccid Dongs, Russell Wilson, Jennings, his heart just wasn't in it. The Flaccid Dongs, their heart just wasn't in it. Their morale was low. That's why they lost. Dingleberries get to bye. If I had to compare Will Forks Chode to World War II, I would compare them to the German war machine, because they crushed Where's Beef Brady like France. Even though Where's Beef Brady probably put up more of a fight than France. I should probably talk about the players. Drew Brees, 30 points. He did pretty well. Sammy Watkins, he's like hurt or something, 1 point. Mark Ingram, 12 points. DeMarco Murray, 17 points. Torrey Smith had an awesome game, 18 points. As for Will Forks Chode, Tom Brady did pretty damn well. Antonio Brown continued to be an awesome wide receiver. Trey Mason, he started this guy, 34 freaking points. AJ Green, 11 points. Sturgis, the Miami kicker, 12 points. And the Philly D comes through again, 14 points. Will Forks Chode takes high score for the week and for the year with 140 points week 13. Sloppy Joe's needed this win to make it into the playoffs. They got it. Beat up on the 2 Live Jew. Their team looks so janky, but they put up a ton of points, 116. Mark Dirty Sanchez, 21. Macklin Matthews, 10 and 11 respectively. LaShawn McCoy, 19 points. Robinson actually had a pretty off week, 5. Delaney Walker, he's been shitty the second half of the season. Brandon Marshall, only 4.2. What's going on with this guy? As for the 2 Live Jew, let's not even get into it. It doesn't matter. He's out of contention. Oh, look, Alshon Jeffrey got 19 points. Wish he traded them to me. Now let's get into a game that mattered for both players. I needed the win for a bye. Raging Ray needed the win to get in. Andrew Luck did awesome for me. Cobb and Bryant, not so much. What's going on? Forsett had another 100-yard plus game. Jeremy Hill sucked. Jimmy Graham, 0 points. You son of a bitch. Golden Tate, 8 points. None of my guys did good. My bench did pretty well, though. My dad's like, why didn't you start St. Louis D? I should have. Stafford, 21 points. Calvin Johnson, 26. Ruined my Thanksgiving. Arian Foster, 16. The rest of his guys met. Seattle D, 17 points. Raging Ray gets a spot in the playoffs. Last game was a battle of the 5 and 7 teams. They needed to win not only, but also score a ton of points. Neither one of them could do it. Aaron Rodgers did his share, put up 24 points. Nelson was kind of shut down by Revis, only 11. Bolden, Ellington left the game injured. Forte, Owen Daniels, his team just disappointed. It was not a good game. With my nipples did better. Peyton Manning, though, 12-point game? What's going on with this? T.Y. Hilton, 12 points. Anderson, another awesome game, 24 points. Bennett, 10 points. Buffalo D, 18 points, but it wasn't enough. He needed 16 more points to beat out Kevin to get into the playoffs. So let me break down this first playoff matchup for you. We have the Sloppy Joes taking on Raging Ray Rice. We have a couple quarterbacks in the mix. We have Matt Ryan going against Matt Stafford. Keep in mind, Raging Ray Rice also might start Tannehill, but I think he's best bet is Stafford, regardless of what Yahoo's stupid-ass projections thinks. Stafford definitely has a good matchup against Tampa Bay. I give the matchup to Stafford over Matt Ryan. In terms of wide receivers, we have Calvin Johnson and Demaryius Thomas going against a hurt and weak Brandon Marshall and an inconsistent Deshaun Jackson. I think Raging Ray clearly wins in receivers in that category. For running backs, we have Frank Gore versus Fred Jackson. This is going to be a toss-up. Neither one of them have been that great this year. Now, we have the better running back in McCoy, but the better matchup, we have Arian Foster going against Jacksonville. I give the edge to Arian Foster going against a weak team as opposed to Seattle's tough run D. In terms of tight ends, this is a toss-up. Delaney Walker's probably got the better matchup against the Giants. Kelsey's probably the better tight end. Robinson, Jacksonville going against Houston. He's probably going to do, I don't know how well he's going to do. I'm just going to make that projection. Julian Edelman's, I think, got the better matchup against San Diego's crappy secondary. Kickers, whatever. Defense, I have to go with Seattle in this situation. So I'm going to give Raging Ray Rice the edge in this matchup. How the hell am I going to pick against my own team? I got to go with the antagonist versus the worst beat Brady. Here's why. I think Breeze actually has a better matchup. I think I give him the edge over Andrew Luck, but only slightly. Cobb and Des Bryant over these two clowns, Watkins and Wallace. I got to go with my elite wide receivers. Watkins seems like he's kind of hurting lately. Forsett, Mark Ingram. Mark Ingram's been hot lately, but so is Forsett. But I think Ingram has the better matchup here. I'm going to go with Ingram. Joique Bell and DeMarco Murray, that's a no-brainer. Murray's the best freaking running back. I'd give the running back edge to Kevin Clearly. Jimmy Graham versus Greg Olsen. Unless Jimmy Graham repeats his pathetic performance like last week, I definitely give myself the edge in tight ends. Golden Tate and Torrey Smith. Who knows what's going to happen here. I think Golden Tate's got the edge in Tampa Bay, despite what Yahoo's dumbass projections say. Bailey and Gostkowski. It's kickers, but Gostkowski always seems to put up more points. The St. Louis D and the New York D. St. Louis did awesome last week. I think they're going to continue their run of success against a weak Redskins team. And New York might, struggle a little more against Tennessee. And with that, I give my own self the matchup. Hopefully I'm right.